Hey everyone, it's Jan Paxman coming to you live from Sundance, Utah, where lots of our Optavia family are gathering for a wonderful leadership convention. And it is so beautiful up here. I just want to show you. Look how gorgeous it is. I'm so excited. I feel like a TV reporter up here. But we are coming live because we've got a whole bunch of us up here, and I'm joined tonight by Mike and Amy Mills, and they are
great to see you, Jan.
Different spot. Can you
We're
guys
in different spots? Yeah, we're like down here in our room, and so excited. You have beautiful background, Jan, and
I think you would make an amazing television
yeah, I do
reporter.
too.
You
live from
uplifting and encouraging things that helps us all be have better health and well-being. So I think that would be great. But we're so honored to be here tonight, Jan, and it's always great to be with our community. You know, there's something about it. And I was just thinking back to being a client and just how, you know, when you come in, just the things I was feeling, right? There's probably people here that today is their first day, maybe people that you've been with us for, you know, many years on your health journey, because optimizing our health is something that never ends. But you know, I was really focused in on the nutrition, and that was amazing, right? It got me feeling well quickly. But this community is what has really given Amy and I the ability 7 years later to be optimizing our health, reaching our best health of our life, because we've surrounded ourselves with other people with the same vision of building our life or organizing our life around what matters most.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember it was probably 3-4 years ago when Dr. A had talked about community, and he said, you know, our program will get you healthy. Absolutely. Right. And that's what we're learning about, you guys. This is, wait till your coaches come back and start sharing. But he also said it's the community that actually heals you. And so you feel that when you step into this space, that community and that healing, it's just like everyone's out there to change the world, right? And you guys are also here as, you know, clients, coaches, everybody, because this community is really what grows you and what changes as you step into your health journey and what you want.
For sure, you guys. I couldn't have said it better. And the best part about this whole thing is that there's room for everyone.
Yes.
Right? And you meet these people up here. I've got some new friends that we're going to hear from, and they're like family right out of the gate. And it's just the best. So I am going to just flip my thing around here, and I'm going to show you. You're listening with us listening to this through podcast. You might want to check it out because it is just beautiful up here. There we are. It is just something. Okay, so we're going to come around and meet our friends. This is Jelaine and David from Omaha. We're so happy to have them. And I invited them to share their metabolic story. So we're going to listen in. Go ahead, Jelaine. Tell us what you shared.
Thank you, Jan. It's so good to be on here and just represent Optavia. We call ourselves Optivists because it's 7 years down for us now. And when I started Optavia, I only had 15 pounds to lose, but I was one miserable girl. I was so unhealthy. I had tried, like everybody, everything there was to lose weight. And I was pretty small, but yet I just started to grow. I mean, around my waist, I went from a small, extra small, up to a medium. I thought, there's something wrong with me. And then I saw my friends who were on Facebook, and they had lost all this weight. And I thought, oh, might as well try one more thing. And so I got a hold of them and oh my gosh, 15 pounds down, 6.5 pounds within a couple weeks. And I became a coach because I could not believe the energy. We're the seniors here, but the energy that I have and he had, it was like, I'm ready to run again because I had energy. I could sleep. And then so fantastic is like, I walked into a store one day and I didn't have any brain fog anymore. I thought something has really happened to me, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, everything. And so we are forever grateful to Optavia. 7 years down, no more dieting.
Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. And the fact that you had something going on with your metabolism, it could have been, I mean, there's all kinds of things that can cause that, hormonal and all the things. But when you felt that mental clarity and that I'm gonna come over here. When you felt that mental clarity and that energy come back again, it felt good.
It felt really good.
Seriously, like that's what it's about. Yeah, that metabolic shift that happens. Real nice. They just
You're breaking up on us a little bit.
more fantastic. Seeing Julie and have more energy. Well, okay, I'll stand this way.
All right. Well, this is
Can you
what's
hear me
beautiful
now?
about a live broadcast. There we go. That
think we can
when
hear
you switched around there, Jan, you came right back.
Tell us how that helped you guys when she felt better. What was that? How did that help you?
Yeah, she was eating healthy, and so it kind of rubbed off on me. And I like the fact that Optavia is coming up with a lot of different products. Like I have the protein every day. It's the bars, light snacking and things like that. So yeah, it's been good for us, and we've shared it with a lot of people.
That is fantastic. He's been taking care of his muscle mass and he's going to eat something anyway. It might as well be good for him and be packed with vitamins and things that are going to protect his lean muscle mass. Right?
Yes.
Yes. I love this. These guys are my brand new friends. This was not even scripted. They didn't even know. I said, hey, come and speak with us tonight. And they were like so gracious. So Jelaine, David, thank you so much for taking time with us.
So good to
tonight.
be with you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have such a fun time. All right, you guys. That's so fun. So now, Mike and Amy, I know you guys are up in your room hanging out with members of your team. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, Jan. And I was just listening to them share their story and talking about their metabolic health. And you may be on here tonight and you're a new client and you're thinking, what do they mean by metabolic health? And really, it's your body's ability to take your fuel, your food, and process it and turn it into energy. And that's your metabolism. That's all the internal physiology of your body regulating its blood sugar, its blood pressure, your lipids, your fats, all of those things, right? And we're here at a conference with other health coaches right now, and the science is so amazing, right? And it's just amazing to see what can happen when we improve our lifestyle and the effects that that has on us. Yes, it is a very effective system for allowing us to lose visceral or belly fat and to lose weight. But in the process of that, it literally resets our metabolic health. It allows our metabolism to return to a healthy state and really all the things associated with that. And so what we're finding is that there's a lot of signs and symptoms that people are experiencing, up to a decade before things really maybe start to show up in the doctor's office. And so that's what we're sharing. So if you're here tonight and you're thinking, wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I didn't realize that. Yeah, you're going to see improvement in your blood pressure, in your blood sugars, in your lipid profile. All those things are going to happen as you're losing weight, gaining energy, having that mental clarity. And those things are all because your metabolism and your metabolic health are being restored. So we want to introduce you to a couple friends of ours that are here. Why don't we do this one at a time? Frank, why don't you come in here first? Frank and I, we were both chiropractors, and we've known each other for a long time. And when I reached out to Frank, I knew that he was a relatively healthy guy, but I knew that we could all elevate our health to the next level. So what are some of the things that changed in your life, Frank, related to your metabolism?
Well, first things first, I think that my wife was just mentioning that I stopped snoring. That was one thing.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. So for me, I didn't lose a whole lot of weight. I think it was about a 20-pound swing. But I will say that, waking up without an alarm clock nowadays is kind of fun and good and efficient for me. I don't snore anymore. So my wife, come on in here while
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
talking.
bring you in.
While she, so I don't interrupt her sleeping. I also had just like joint and body aches. My body just hurt from exercise. I no longer have that whatsoever. I don't have joint pain anymore. We work out 5 days a week. We work out pretty hard.
I had
and
joint pain, inflammation, out of breath. And this was 4 years ago. So it was an awakening to actually realize that I could feel better. I realized that I ended up weighing more than I weighed when I was pregnant with my twins. And that was like, whoa, like something's wrong. I need to do something.
brain fog for you too.
Brain fog, yes.
She felt like
Exhaustion,
the veil was lifted. The veil was lifted and just,
bricks off of your shoulders. and
she
you
thought she
feel
had to get her
like-
heart checked. She was literally gonna go get her heart checked because she had
I thought something was
the weight
wrong,
on her. She thought something was wrong.
but nothing's
she-
wrong. I feel great.
She dropped 30 pounds in, I don't know what the time frame was. I
3
forget,
months.
3 months.
Yeah.
And has not turned and has not looked back. So the other part of this is about our community as well. Just to say this, I thought that community was the least of what I needed or we needed. We're like, no, like we're good. Like the community part of things, nah, I would say right now it's probably the most important thing, because the one single thing that I know with our clients as well and with ourselves is that we are stronger together than we are apart. That's the main thing, and that's what Optavia gives you with that community.
And we're surrounded by a positive environment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for sharing.
To say on here, someone had said about, I wish my husband would stop snoring too. So yes, we
So
have a
Optavia
plan
will
for
save your
that.
marriage.
Yeah, that's right.
Great, Jan.
Yes.
Well, I know you have some other people with you too, Jan. Do you have some people you're going to connect us up with over there?
Yes, I sure do. I'm just wandering right in here and I've got this whole group. Let me just turn this around. Check this group out.
Oh, there's some fun people.
all these wonderful Optavian people with healthy lives now, and they're paying it forward. And I roped in this one right over here. This is Catherine Heller, and she is going to share her story. Go ahead, take it away, Catherine. Hi.
Yeah, I'm just really excited about this because I lost 140 pounds on this about 7 years ago. And, the biggest part of my story was that, I had lost weight before, but when I would lose weight, my health wasn't improving. So I would still go back to the doctor year after year. My triglycerides were still rising. My pre-diabetic blood sugars were still rising no matter what I was doing. So I could go to the gym, I could lose some weight, I could try to eat healthy, all the things. And Optavia was the very first thing that when I did Optavia, a very desperate place in my health, that when I lost that amount in that 9 months, 140 pounds, all of my labs were completely clean. So in like 25 years, I hadn't had average or normal labs. So my health changed. And that is what has been my passion about, being a coach with Optavia, is that was my passion. But that's why I'm super excited about, 3.0 coming and things like that, because we can really start talking about that, because we've got the clinical studies now to prove it. So anyway, I'm just super excited, and I'm glad that I saw Jan here, and just be ready, because it's just super exciting for everything that we're going to be able to talk about. Yeah,
So exciting.
it
I
is
love
exciting.
blood work does not lie, folks.
No, it does.
Does not lie. And she was able to go back and see that her body was healing from the inside out. That's what metabolic health is, and that's what we can deliver. So thank you,
Thank you, Jan. Thank you so much.
And we've got the Goffs over here.
Yeah, let's.
Do you guys want to
We
share?
have lots of
something
people
that-
there, Jan. Let's hear some more stories while you're there.
Yeah, who are we talking to?
This is our group of coaches. There's probably about 850 clients and
Oh,
coaches watching, and then
Oh,
with our
hello.
podcast.
Hi, let me get myself together here. you know? Yeah, so this is Leanne and
Right.
yeah, and this is our 7th year at Sundance. And I tell you, we just absolutely love Optavia. We met Jan 5 years ago. She and I were actually in the same breakout group for, I don't know, 7 or 8 times. And we just connected there. But my story real quick is I had an adrenal crash in 2010 that almost took my life and never had an issue with weight. But because of that crash and my hormones getting all whacked out, I started putting on weight I never had before. Fast forward to 2017, and I was in a 14, used to a size 8. I was just miserable, absolutely. My metabolic system was totally whacked out too. And then Optavia found me, and I started my health journey July 14, 2017. Lost 35 pounds in 3.5 months. And one of the most beautiful things about Optavia is I learned new healthy habits to keep the weight off for longevity. So anyway, and I love telling everybody my story and sharing with anybody who needs to listen to it. So you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you anything about my health story at this moment, but I am going to tell you that every year at Sundance, we celebrate our wedding anniversary.
Yeah, 51
This year,
years.
51
Yeah,
years.
we got married at 10 years old. Anyway, God bless you guys.
Congratulations. Happy anniversary, you guys. Wonderful. Okay, we're coming around. Okay, hello, my dear. We are so happy to tell me your name. My name's Holly. Holly, so excited to have you. Go ahead and share.
Hey, my name's Holly. I've only been a health coach since March 3rd, but I have an incredible story. And today I learned that I can share it with you. But my cholesterol, I'm off cholesterol meds, I'm off 3 blood pressure meds, and my husband, who's also lost a lot of weight, but better than that, he's reversed his diabetes. So yeah, it's been amazing. We are so excited.
Wow, Holly, that is powerful stuff. So happy for you and your husband. And that's what we do. We get to help people turn their health and their lives, would you say?
My life, my finances, my health, everything. It's been great.
Turn around.
Yeah.
We can be the dominant force in our lives, can't we? Yes, we can. So anybody else want to share? Do you want to share?
Okay, so I am Beth, and I came to Optavia for the business. Actually, my mom, who you heard from a minute ago over there, Leanne, is my coach. She asked me to be on her team, and so because of that, I lost 22 pounds. My husband he's down like 70 pounds and feeling amazing. And we've been able to help so many people come off of insulin and all kinds of different medications because they're reversing their metabolic health and getting healthy. So we love it.
Thank you so much for sharing what we're hearing. Oh my gosh. Cool to be here with all of us. Yes. Are we good? Okay. Back to you, Amy and Mike.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jan. You know,
So
one of the things I love is we get to have fun, right? We're having fun. People are getting healthy. We're getting to spend time together. You know, how often in society is getting healthy looked at as something that has to be a drudgery, right? Or it can't feel good, or, you know, you're depriving yourself. Well, here we get to enjoy eating wonderful things 6 times a day, make delicious lean and green meals, get to hang out with other like-minded people that are on the same journey and have fun doing things like this. But, you know, what I wanted for Amy to share tonight is, you know, I'd love you to share your story, Amy, from a metabolic health standpoint, right? I mean, we know the weight loss story, but what happened as far as how you feel and your energy and all those things? Oh, who was that?
do you have more people, Jan?
Yes, I do. I found Becca Tinter and Moises right here, and they
Oh,
just
good.
wanna-
We'll have them
They're
share.
going to share one thing that turned around in their metabolic health. One thing, guys. That's all you
Awesome.
got. Hey, Becca.
Hey guys, so my body fat percentage is now in the teens, so I'm healthier coming up on 50 than I was in my 20s and 30s, thanks to 14 years with Optavia.
Love that.
Holy smokes, she is such an example. This is our nightly Monday night call. We've got about 850 people on and 2,000 more will be watching. And so you just inspired them. All right, Moises.
I'm on metabolic health. I am down 5 pounds, and the doctor just told me that my blood pressure is under control. Yeah, and that's so really, really, really good. Really good.
It's taking charge of his health, and it's showing up in amazing ways. You guys, thanks so much. We're just sharing the power of community tonight, having some fun. Thanks, guys. See ya.
You
Okay.
know, I was just thinking, I'm not sure what other restaurants you could just walk around and put the spoon in front of people and they could talk to you about how healthy they are, unless you're in a restaurant full of people that are learning the habits of health, following the habits of health system, and really allowing the system to do what it does, transform our lives and help us to experience optimal health and well-being.
So true. Yeah, that's what our community is all about. We are family and we rub off on others. Like I said before, there are no boundaries. We want to bring as many people to this as possible because so many people, they go around living what they think is the best life they can, and they don't even realize what is possible for them. That's the thing. We want to help inspire and awaken them and help them find this because they deserve it and their families deserve that. They deserve to have that help and be able to live it out fully. So it's just so fun. I could keep going if you want me to. There's more in there.
Well, go ahead, Jan. If you have
We
other
love
people there that
seeing
are ready to jump on,
everybody. That's
these
right.
spontaneous check-ins are a lot of fun. I think people are really enjoying this.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of smiles and love and hearts in the chat. So
Did you guys have anybody else up there with you?
not right now, we don't.
Okay. Well, I'm on the prowl. Let's see who I can find. All right, lovelies. I'm on. You look like Optavians. Yeah. I didn't even know when I just guessed. They have that glow. They have the glow. Okay, this is our Monday night podcast that we do. We have about 850 people watching. Love it. And this lovely table, you guys, we would love you to announce your name, where you're from, and one way that you have been able to turn your health around and experience better metabolic health because of this amazing gift we have.
Hi, Jan Myers. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and I dropped my triglycerides 90 points.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Hi, my name's Julie McDaniel. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska. Gosh, I lost 45 pounds over 7 years ago. Probably just changed the trajectory of my metabolic health because I probably had that invisible sickness on the inside that you couldn't really see. So definitely changed that.
Awesome.
I'm Ashley and I lost 35 pounds, and I would say it changed the trajectory of my kids' health by setting that example, and then my mom as well. So we're affecting, 3 generations of getting healthy.
Wow.
Hello, I'm Lori. I am from Bloomington, Indiana. Yeah, well, we have a football team now. And I lost 98 pounds. I started 3 years ago, started coaching shortly after, but I had diabetic numbers. I had high blood pressure. And after losing 98 pounds, I'm on no medications.
Wow. Wow. Congratulations.
Hey guys, my name is Melissa Shore. I am from Phoenix, Arizona, and I lost 35 pounds about 8 years ago. Started on the Nursing Moms Plan. Oh, I love the confetti. I love that. That was fun. And what I actually really reflect on more recently is the last 2 years when our active line really took off and launched. I took building muscle very seriously. And so I just had an updated DEXA scan and have increased my bone density and increased my lean muscle mass by 7 pounds in the last 2 years. So pretty amazing. So my metabolic health is looking choice for the future.
Wow. You guys, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it around. We'll go around one more time. Wow. What an example of putting this program to the test, really showing what it can do. And I never shared mine. I'll just share. I started this program when I had some baby weight to lose. We were blessed with a baby at 45. Don't panic. I literally was such a miracle. And I had baby weight to lose at 45. That's not easy anyway. But I also had chronic headaches, chronic candida. I was a mess. I couldn't sleep well. I'm sure having a baby didn't help. But honestly, once I experienced this program, everything balanced out. My blood sugar balanced out. The headaches went away. Candida went away. Energy through the roof. Mental clarity. Felt so good. I felt like, okay, everyone in this whole wide world needs to know about this program. And being a nurse also, and having been a diabetic educator, especially the diabetes part, it's so amazing for that. So fantastic. Job easy, guys. It does. Yes, it so does. So look, I just walked in and met all these beautiful people and their family now. So back to you, Mike and Amy.
Isn't that wonderful? And another thing I was thinking,
That's so good.
the willingness of this community to share and help others. But you
Yes.
know, when your life is affected to that degree and you have the energy and you feel good and everything is improving, why wouldn't we want this for others?
Oh, absolutely. Are you guys feeling the energy? Are you feeling the theme tonight and how this program has changed people's lives? And I'm telling you, Optavia, we are on a mission, and I see it in the chat. You guys are saying it's changing my life, and I'm 1 week in, and I already see some changes happening. And it's, you know, metabolic health isn't just focused on weight loss. It's focused on all these other things that everyone shared tonight, which is so powerful. As you start a program and you're moving through that, you start to get to see those changes. You start feeling better, right? You may have more energy, the blood pressure, all those things start changing and getting better. Medications, you start, because you started a health journey, they all start changing, right? And I heard in your stories over there, Jan, there was a nursing mom that did our program, a person, you know, heading into their 50s and they're stronger than they ever have been. And, you know, the things that have changed, people that came in that didn't even need weight loss, but they needed a metabolic reset that changed their lives, you know, and in the chat, people are like, it's inspiring and things are happening for me too. And I didn't realize it. And there's so much opportunity as you start our system, right? And you find a coach. You have a coach and you have an amazing community. You have the Habits of Health and you have our new science-backed nutrition, right? And it works and it lasts and it keeps going.
It so does. And I can see in the chat, there's so many people sharing what they've been experiencing. I'd love you guys to put it in the chat for yourselves. What's something that's improving with your metabolic health? Blood pressure reducing, blood sugar levels balancing out, less heartburn, less inflammation, lower cholesterol, better triglycerides, like any of those, energy, all of that. Go ahead and throw it in there because that's so important to see. Wow.
Melissa's on week 3. She's lost 8 pounds. She feels amazing. Her energy is through the roof. And she just signed up as a coach because she's paying that forward because it changes people's lives. So no sleep.
Less heartburn.
Less heart, lower fat percentage.
Yes. And I did move my osteoporosis diagnosis out of the osteoporosis category into osteopenia using the EAA. So that's helping in that regard as well. Like this program is so incredible. You
Lower
guys,
blood sugars, lost 10 inches in my waist. Holy smokes.
yes.
Lost visceral fat right in your waist. I love that. Lost 50 pounds 4 years ago and kept it off.
But like we just saw in the chat as well, that's why we're doing this up here tonight, is because community brings it all together and ties a big old bow on it. And that's why we're up here. So
That's
let's
wonderful.
finish up, guys. I guess we can just get excited for next week because we're going to have Health Pros Live again. And it's going to be you guys asking your questions and letting the healthcare professionals answer them live on this chat. So let's be sure and get on there this next week because it's going to be fantastic. And be sure to hop in. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, Optimal Health Community, let's talk. We also have a YouTube channel, and everybody, we've got each other. So let's keep on keeping on. Mike and Amy, you guys, thanks so much for being with me
Thank you.
tonight.
Really do.
Great to see you, Jen.
Yep.
Great time. Had a great time with everyone tonight. Take care. See you next
See you
week.
soon.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.